Hi, Dixie. I'm Sarah from The Upcoming. Thanks so much for speaking with us.
No, no problem.
Congratulations on the brilliant role you have in this film, The Secret Garden. Maybe you could start by telling us what excited you about being part of this reboot and how you prepared for it. Did you already know of the 1993 film, of the book? How did you get ready for it?
I had read the book when I was about 7, so I knew the story really quite well. Um, and I think it was just quite exciting because it is an adaptation of the story, and so it was different from the novel. And I just thought, it's quite exciting to see how they're gonna portray it this time.
Mary Lennox, I guess, certainly at the beginning of the story, isn't the most likable character, but we do kind of see her go on this journey to address issues from her past and connecting with the other characters in the story. So how did you see Mary, and how did you want to kind of tease out this kind of narrative arc for her?
Yeah, I mean, I think Mary's quite cool. She's quite a complex character, and like you said, she starts out as very likable, very unlikable, sorry, very unlikable, not very nice. But I think the good thing is that she has such a emotional journey, if you will, that she goes on. And so it was quite cool to be able to, portray her through all the stages of that and eventually coming out as a nicer person.
And it looks like you must have had a lot of fun making the film, with Mary's character kind of playing around in the garden, getting stuck in the mud, but also working with some incredible actors and actresses, not least Colin Firth and Julie Walters. So what was your experience of making the film?
I mean, it was amazing, the gardens actually that we went to like a whole bunch of gardens like up and down the UK to film them. It was lovely. I really enjoyed it, and it made a lovely change from just being in a studio all day. And I think that, and as far as like filming with Colin and Judy, it was a really cool experience. I mean, obviously they're so good at acting, but also they're really just really kind, lovely people, and I was really lucky to be able to film with them. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
And I think what's amazing about the story is it does have all this complexity, and it has an appeal for both kids and adults. So was that something else that you liked about the story, and what kind of themes did you think came out of it?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, it is appealing to both kids and adults, but also I think that the actual main messages and themes of the film, the story, I mean, like for example, that everyone can change and that you should have hope and all that. I think it's still it's kind of timeless because it's always relevant. It's as relevant now, especially during the pandemic, just as much as it was when the book was written in like 1911. So I think that was very appealing and nice about the film. Yeah.
And did you have a favorite moment from filming? It looks like you must have had a lot of fun with Aiden and Isis and Amir, working with all these people together.
I think I actually really enjoyed one of the last scenes that we did was we were we were filming in like a pond, not a pond, like a lake or something. We were playing around in it and the dog was there and it was really fun. We went swimming. And yeah, I love filming that. That was really good fun because the weather was really nice. And it was just exciting, kind of fun. We were actually having fun in real life as well.
And what do you hope that people will take away from watching a film like this? I mean, with the pandemic, okay, I guess it's kind of not, people are maybe feeling a bit down, and a film like this can actually be really uplifting, kind of going on this journey and into transforming into, into this beautiful garden and this kind of idea of the imagination and magic all kind of blending into reality.
I think there's a lot of messages you can take away. I think one of the most important ones is that everyone is capable of change and growth, and that's evident in like all the characters in the film. But I also think that there's a strong message of hope and like imagination as well, which a lot of us are staying indoors quite rightly at the minute, and I think it does require some level of imagination because it can get quite boring just sitting looking at the phone. So even if you can't go outside or if you don't have a garden or you don't have nature, you still should. It's important to have some level of imagination, which I think is something you can take away from film.
And do you know what you might do for a next role, or do you have any films that you would love to be a part of, characters you'd love to play?
I have no idea, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I don't really know because I think the cool thing about doing acting is that you don't really know what's around the corner, like what you're going to do next. Like, for example, I didn't know I was going to do the Secret Garden, and then here we are. So, you know, it's unexpected. So who knows, you know, maybe I don't have a preference.
All right, brilliant. Well, thanks so much for speaking with me, Dixie, and congratulations on a brilliant role in this amazing film.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dixie.